Hello, this is Jane Gardner of the Business of At Home Business, and Webster has decided to attend again today. This is day 15 of my 30-day video challenge, and I almost didn't do it today. I had a pretty tough day today, and I was thinking, it's day 15, and I've got so much to do. Why should I do this? Well, this for me, this is also just to try and do something on a regular basis, um, and try and stop doing ums. But Webster, you're right in my way. Even though we like you, you look like a monster. Come on, come on over here. Today is a day for overwhelm. Just thinking of everything that I have to do today. And it's halfway through my 30-day video challenge and all the other things that I have to do in my day. As well, I had some family issue today that I had to sort of deal with. So that's always stressful. So I was thinking, why do this? I've gone 15 days. I did promise 30 days, but you know, I believe in imperfect action. It's better than no action. So even though Webster's decided to be in my way, come on, Webster. Thank you. Oh, no, maybe that's even worse. You see this dandruff. He's diabetic, so his fur isn't very good. So anyway, even though I believe in imperfect action, this will not be what will be in my any course that I sell, obviously. And I'm not sure whether we're gonna make sure Webster is busy with his temptation treat, so he stays out of our way most of the time. But he does have someone to hang out with during the day, so he's not that lonely. Anyway, today is the day of overwhelm, and I just wanted to say, just take a breath. I almost didn't come down here to do this. It's 11 o'clock at night, so technically it's still day 15. So I'm still in my rule, and I guess I'll continue to do that. But for now on, I think I better do a script. And of course, shut down my various computers so that we can get it to the optimal. Here is what my task manager says. It is saying that my Google Hangouts is using, my YouTube is using, and my XSplit Broadcaster is using up to 95% of my CPU and 80% of my physical memory. So we are going to try and figure out what we have to shut down on this computer in order. It was down to 50% yesterday. So I bet if I have a look. Yeah. Carbonite backup is in progress. That always takes up a lot of memory for the computer, so I've got to make sure I turn that off before I do one of these again. So I guess we'll celebrate one day about getting not to lag. Now, for you that are listening still for till now, I just wanted to mention that if you are listening and you probably don't know me, then I've got to share you a little secret. I have today 10,000 followers on Google Plus. And of course, I do post quite a bit if you follow me. So that's one way I increased my followers. But there are shared circles out there where people put together a circle and they ask you to share the circle with your followers. So when I do that, when I plus and share it a couple of times, I might be included into that circle. And if I'm included into that circle, then the owner of the circle asks other people to add me to their circles. So that is how I have increased my followers from 300 in July to over 10,000 today in October, because people are adding me to their circles, and I'm getting added to other people's circles, and these are being sent out, and I'm being added to other people's circles. So if you want to gain more followers in Google Plus, this is one of the strategies, is a shared circle strategy. And it'll work for maybe in the next year. So it'll be a good strategy to quickly grow your followers. The reason you want to grow your followers is they may or may not be followers, in that they may or may not want to communicate with you, but they also have circles, and also have extended circles. And as you grow in your number of followers that you have, your reach of you and your post is going further out into the extended circles. And maybe out in those circles, someone will listen to your message and know that they want to follow you, and maybe become part of your community. So when I had 300 people followers, let's say, I had maybe a reach of say 10 times that, 30,000. If everybody was to share me in a circle and they had 10 followers. Well, now I have 10,000 followers, and if each of those persons had, say, 10 followers, which of course everybody has more than that, then you add another zero, that means that I have a reach of about 300,000 that I can touch with my posts. So I'd recommend that for anyone who wants to increase their reach, who wants to have people following in their posts, maybe building relationships with people. You'll need to have more than 50 followers, because that's only your message is only going out to those 50 followers. So that's my tip for the day. It's my secret tip, I guess, because I didn't put it into the post. Go out and increase your followers by sharing shared circles to hopefully gain the possibility of being included into a shared circle because you're an engager. And then once you're in a shared circle, you get sent out by everybody else in that circle. Let's say 500 people in that circle will also share that circle. You'll get sent out to 500 more people when you were in that circle. So it's a very quick way to gain a lot of followers without having to have followers that are listening to your message. And as I mentioned before, the goal for shared circle strategy is to expand your reach for when you're sending out your posts, but also especially for sending out your events. So, for example, if I had put this Google Plus, had started this as a Google Plus event, I don't. I started in YouTube just to make it private, but now it's public. Anyway, if I had started it in a Google Plus event and then started the event, then I could have shared this event with my followers and had a reach of, say, 10 times the number of followers that I have. So it's also especially a great way to increase the number of people who might be attending your events. So it's worth doing in Google Plus, and I hope you try it out. And I will probably be doing a workshop on that, as well as an ebook and some video sharing how to do that in the near future. But for now, I am Jane Gardner of the Business of At Home Business at voahb.com, and I have to get my logo and my tags and my various videos set up, and hopefully this weekend, so I can be more branded for who I am. I love this radio in the background, but it has nothing to do with what I do. So it's a bit pointless, but nice looking, I think. Reminds me of the old days when I used to listen to the wireless. So bye for now. Is Jane Gardner of the Business of At Home Business. Thank you.